I chose to study at LST because a friend of mine actually went through the program and studied under someone actually at the University of Birmingham, who is now here and is my director of studies. And I think just the confidence that he had in not only the academic rigor of the program, but also just a deep respect for his director of studies and the relationship that they've maintained throughout the years. And I've definitely found that to be the case for myself. I think one of the things that was important to me in choosing a program was not only having something with academic rigor, but also having the confidence that those rigorous questions were asked out of a place of devotion. And one of the things I've really enjoyed is being able to worship next to my supervisors and have them challenge me on my presuppositions and help me to think critically, but also just an awareness that their own academic research is done from a place of awe and devotion has been really grounding to me and made me feel like not only is my research project being supervised, but as Dr. Twelftree, who's my tutor group leader, said, we realized we're not just supervising PhD projects, but we're supervising PhD students. And there's a correlation to how the PhD student in general is flourishing and the quality of their academic research. So it's just been a really positive experience. So my research interests are a theology of tradition. I come from a Pentecostal background, so I'm asking that question specifically for my own tradition, but also interacting with the sort of the wider academy, as this is an area of research that's sort of new in theology, interrogating the concept of tradition, the divine and human interplay, and sort of deconstructing maybe some preconceptions that we've had about what it means to tradition. And so asking the wider question, but then also focusing on how that impacts the portion of the world where I carry responsibility in some small way. So I am a minister in the International Church of the Foursquare Gospel in Seattle, Washington, and have had the opportunity to teach a bit in adjunct capacity and also serve on our doctrine committee as a movement. And so these questions of how we tradition faithfully have just been sort of ruminating from a practical level and just the small areas of responsibility that I carry. And so being able to interact with those questions in sort of an ecumenical context from just the perspectives of people who come from different traditions and different backgrounds has been really helpful to me. For someone who's contemplating maybe taking a next step in theological studies and pursuing, whether it's a master's in theology or a PhD in some area, I just would encourage you to be courageous and take a step. Maybe look through the CVs of different academics and make the courageous. I just sent an email. It was an email, and I was really grateful for how that email was received and responded to, because then I just took another small step. And I think often in discerning direction, it is a lot of small steps that we ask God to make clear along the way. And so I would just say, take the first step, send an email, reach out, and just see how the Lord will direct from there.